You know, it's almost like shout-outs to our fallen heroes, you know, during the course of this event.
Pour one out for all those people, all those EVO champions from past who haven't made it, all those incredible competitors, the people who have the most CPT points. So many people are not here in this bracket. They've already been defeated this weekend, but these two are still living in the loser's bracket. Two of the finest to ever do it, an incredible young gun, and somebody who you said, I mean, has been competing at EVO probably since NuckleDu was, you know, before he went to kindergarten.
Right?
That's actually probably factual.
Yeah, I don't think that's an exaggeration at all.
What was the first EVO he went to? You said 2002?
2002, and I believe he was at B5 as well, which was even before Evolution. So that was in 2001. I believe Tokido was there.
NuckleDu, of course, probably 4 or 5 years old when Tokido was here competing. Incredibly young competitor, and it is new versus old. That is the matchup we have here. Will likely be Guile versus Akuma. You know, and Akuma's got to crawl his way in. That's going to be sort of this matchup, right? He's got to move, he's got to try to fight and make space happen, and when he gets that offense, he's got to capitalize.
He is indeed going to go with Guile. So we haven't seen Armika just yet from him, but I do think that this is the proper pick. Guile with the EX flash kick has better wake-up options to at least make Tokido think about putting some of those meaty attacks in there.
Right.
And then also, if he comes in with an air fireball, he does have a projectile invincible version of the flash kick.
Yeah, flash kick goes through projectiles. So it's one of those things where, you know, air fireball is great against so many anti-airs, but not particularly Guile's. The only way to really bait it out is to jump an air EX fireball, which costs one of your meters, you know, a resource that's very valuable. So yeah, NuckleDu has been good in this matchup. You know, Tokido has lost to many Guile players before in this exact matchup, and it's for this reason you're seeing, right? The screen control from Guile, incredible against Akuma. He doesn't have good ways to make it in.
God, he has just walked into so many attacks, and he's already down over half his life.
Yeah, that red fireball from Akuma, good for blowing through those sonic booms, but it doesn't get the job done indefinitely, right? Akuma is going to have to approach sooner or later.
You can see Tokido trying to whip punish something, unable to get it. Wow, NuckleDu trading with that crouching heavy punch. That is a trade he will take any day of the week.
Yeah, you can see how comfortable he is in this match. If it stays in neutral, then he is going to take the set, right? That's just how this goes. If Akuma can find the hits, the offense, that's when he has the best chance.
Oh my God, the patience from NuckleDu. But that's the thing. You will oftentimes take that throw instead of trying to throw back. Because you saw after he got thrown, he got pushed pretty far away, and there's really not much Tokido or Akuma can actually do to take advantage of that.
Exactly. So, and that's the smart choice, right? That is smart defense, knowing stuff like that, as NuckleDu does. And you can see he's really matching the fireballs blow to blow here. This is where it works out. You saw Guile control the last round the entire time, but if Akuma can find his way in, get that offense, go slippery.
Ooh, wow, wake up EX Demon Flip. He's gonna get the knockdown, and now Tokido trying to chase him down. You see NuckleDu, but there's the trick right there. NuckleDu dashed in and got the throw because he's switching so suddenly from defense to offense.
Oh, NuckleDu, the reactions, the young man reactions. You may have been here 15 years ago playing, but I am only 15 years old. I have those reaction times. Incredible work from NuckleDu to be prepared. And that was wild.
That was amazing. He was ready for it. He had all the preparation ready to go. And as soon as he saw that move, he was like, you're done. You're done.
That's it. He knew as soon as he inputted it, it was over. And if you're Tokido, that's got to feel a little rough. 2 rounds of complete control from NuckleDu. So he's really got to find a way to turn this around. Gets the throw, NuckleDu offense now. And that's what you mentioned, right? The dash, it's important because you control the neutral. So Tokido is waiting. He's trying to find his way in. But when you suddenly surprise with offense, that's when it really throws off players. It makes you an even more difficult opponent to get in on.
Well, okay, there we go. Tokido's going to throw that V-reversal. Those are not invincible to throw.
Set up.
Oh, he baited it out.
Huge damage and stun on this. He's actually stunned. He's going to be dead.
And there is the power of Akuma right there. His damage output when he gets the counter hit, the crush counter, is immense.
Yeah, some of the highest damage and stun output in the entire game. One of the best tool sets from Akuma. It's why he has low life. They gave him incredibly useful tools, but a lower vitality because of it, right? That's sort of how you balance out the character, but still very strong. Both these characters, in fact, very strong. This is bad news.
Oh, he just jumps out. That's actually been a very popular defense to get out of the corner right now. Is just take a step forward and jump all of a sudden.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw it was Tokido utilizing it against Momochi last year at Southeast Asia Major Scene.
Oh, wow. Just catches him with the fireball, and here we go. Yep, using that EX red fireball to deal all that great health. Every time he does that, standing medium kick into EX fireball, it builds so much great health. Basically cooks you a little. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a trade. Tokido happy with it, of course. Oh, he tried to flash kick it.
Oh, he got him with the throw bait. And you know what? I think NuckleDu could have recovered in time and blocked, because I think Tokido countered a little too slow, but NuckleDu, I don't know if he was hitting a button or something. I don't remember seeing a counter hit.
There was a counter hit.
There was.
NuckleDu got a little panicky on defense there and hit an extra button. That's what will happen, you know, in this game. It's terrifying when you're playing that defensive character, you're keeping someone out, all of a sudden they get in, your heart starts to race, you start to panic, and that's where Tokido will excel. You can see that little sway from him.
I love it. I love it. Tokido, again, coming to EVO for so long, one of the most memorable personalities from Japan. Always been a crowd favorite throughout the years.
Crafting not only his fighting game skill, but his English as well. He's been working on that so that he can communicate better with the players that he sees so often, right?
Even when he first showed up here in 2002, his English was surprisingly strong. That is, I mean, he is actually a certified genius.
And you can see why. This corner pressure out of control, very close to stun. Baits it.
No!
Big damage. Tokido optimal there. Uses the uppercut for the one-hit stun. Red fireball, clean EX.
And he's going to use the resource to get the win. Not messing around here. Going to finish it off.
NuckleDu not able to keep the space that he needs so badly in this matchup. Trade there in Guile's favor.
Oh, nice. Predicted the Sonic Boom, got over it with the Tatsu, and then gets the counter hit. Here we go, back into the corner. Another combo will be close to stun. Actually, it is going to be stun.
Massive for Tokido. He's going to find the hit. NuckleDu is going to need a miracle here to bring this back. This game looking miserable.
Ooh, okay, here's an opportunity now for... Yes, I was just about to say, maybe a back throw to switch sides. Faked the combo. That's 3 throws in a row.
Gets out of the corner, though. A big surprise. NuckleDu was not prepared for that. He's going to build some space for himself with the fireballs. Tokido the jump over.
Just doesn't want to deal with the mix-up. Willing to sacrifice the screen position to avoid that mix-up, but NuckleDu... No!
Oh!
He used the V-trigger time to charge up for a flash kick!
He got the punish! The miracle comeback, NuckleDu!
You are ridiculous, NuckleDu! No one thinks the flash kick would come after that forward dash!
The verge, he was dead. There was no life left on that life bar. He brought it all the way back. The tricks, the genius NuckleDu surviving. But now if you're Tokido, you've got to settle yourself. Such an important game here to go up 2-1 in the set. You can't let that comeback phase you. He was playing so well before that.
I think just from that EX flash kick, now NuckleDu, a certified genius.
You'll give him the title and that uppercut. Tokido following up. The jump out again, as you mentioned, a popular escape method.
Okay, again, a great trade. You're both taking damage, but you're not letting Akuma get in, so you will take that trade with the anti-air all the time.
Pressure from Tokido. Oh!
Ooh, didn't get behind.
Anti-air again.
Oh, yep.
Du has V-trigger now as well, which is big. If he finds a confirm, either of them, if they find a hit here, will kill. NuckleDu walking forward there. The big fireball.
No, and that's going to allow Tokido to take round number 3 and move ahead 2-1.
He's brute forcing his way in with those jump fireballs.
Not worried about it, she says. She is not worried about it. NuckleDu has got this.
Or maybe NuckleDu is done. Who knows, right? Could be a Tokido fan out there. But yeah, NuckleDu really not dealing with those air fireballs, you can see.
Of course, Tokido representing Team Echo Fox. The large contingent, they've had players already win other events here at Evolution.
And you can see NuckleDu taking his time here.
It was a request for character select. But again, sometimes players don't come here with the intention to change characters. Sometimes they do it just to get a little bit of thinking time or space. Yeah, you see right there, NuckleDu almost kind of like moving to another character to kind of...
He just wanted some time, really.
Yeah,
it was like one of those things where he's like, am I going to go to Mika? And I don't think Tokido believed it. I don't think anybody really believed it. It was one of those things, he just wanted a minute, think to himself, kind of relax.
But remember, we have only 2 American players left in this top 8. Champ was eliminated. NuckleDu now on the verge of being eliminated as well. Can he take this back, win 2 games in a row?
Yeah, that was huge. NuckleDu already got this corner positioning. You know, he got forced there by Tokido in the guest Tatsu again. It really is one of those things where Tokido is moving first, and he's prepared. NuckleDu trying to find this space. You know, I think the surprise dashing from NuckleDu was catching Tokido off guard, but now it's Tokido on offense surprising NuckleDu.
Again, every time that happens, just look at that gray health up there. Look at that gray health. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, building up is immense, and because of that, if NuckleDu gets hit, he's going to lose a ton.
And just like that, the throw, all that gray health makes throws that much scarier. We talked about how sometimes it's better to take the throw. Well, the gray health is one of the systems in the game that discourages taking throws.
Yeah, it incentivizes you to force your way in like that and find the hit. Try to bait the throw. NuckleDu, patient defense now. Tokido trying to move in the air. Fireball in the trade. A bad one for NuckleDu.
Yeah, especially because Akuma was in V-trigger, so he throws 2 air fireballs in the air. So you have to snake your way through 2 of those fireballs. Oh, he's still got the crush counter punish.
Wild. Bad news now for NuckleDu. He's really losing this momentum. Tokido surprising with the approach. Didn't even get the combo there.
Oh, and then gets in with the throw. Gets out of the corner, but this time Tokido punishing properly.
NuckleDu, no answers to the demon flip. He's not sure what to do. Tokido capitalizing, he gets it. This could be the end, and it is. An overhead will send NuckleDu out of the tournament. Only 1 American is left now.
The surprise overhead from Tokido, catching NuckleDu unawares, saved it for the very end. He is gonna move on, and we have lost another American player here. So much talk coming into this evolution that this was US's year. But you know what? Most people were talking probably about Punk, and he is the sole remaining player. But again, you know, this is sounding redundant here about all the people who are getting eliminated one by one. But NuckleDu, cannot say enough about him. I mean, if you guys have been following the FGC for a while, he had a very personally troubling last year. Was able to recover from that, take Capcom Cup, have the target on his back, and yet still make top 8 here at Evolution.
It's incredibly impressive, right?
Yeah.
And a 5th place finish, obviously not what he would want, but you know, it's a great one indeed. So very impressive to him for sure.